This meal has quite a few steps, but if done at the right times, everything will just flow together. Start by pressure cooking the wild rice. Here I'm adding 7 cups of fresh water to 4 8-ounce bags of rice that have already been rinsed and drained. Cover with the lid and pressure cook on high for 30 minutes. While the rice is cooking, I begin making a small pot of lentils over the stove. When the rice is done, wait 10 minutes before turning the knob to vent. This is called a natural release. Pumfu comes in this square shape. When I make this meal, I cut the squares in half sideways, as you see here. Then I thinly slice one way, rotate, and thinly slice again until I get nice little pieces like this. Then I add the pieces to a baking sheet, making sure all pieces are in a single layer. Then bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes. I make the sauce while the pumfu is baking. These measurements should be enough for 3 8-ounce packs of pumfu diced in the way I showed you. Whether you cut big or small pieces, just make sure they all are the same size so they will bake evenly. Immediately after the pumfu is done, add them to a bowl and toss them in the sauce you made. These pieces will absorb the flavor, so make sure your sauce tastes good. Heat a large pot over medium heat with a splash of oil. Add in the pumfu with a slotted spoon. Usually I have excess liquid, but while filming, I let it rest in the sauce too long. So if you make this meal, 5 minutes maximum in the sauce to avoid this issue. After about 3 minutes of frequent stirring, the pumfu will obtain a crusted glaze. Remove from the pot and set aside. To the same pot, saute a medium chopped onion. Stir well to allow the onions to take the flavor that the pumfu left behind. Add in the chopped bell peppers and hot peppers. You may need to add some more liquid to help with deglazing. I find that adding a few splashes of coconut aminos helps. Give it a nice stir, then add in the cooked lentils, followed by the cooked wild rice. Toss to combine all the ingredients together, then add in the pumfu and continue to stir. Give it a taste test and add any extra seasonings that you see fit. We enjoy this recipe as a main dish, which is why I put so much into it, but it can easily be enjoyed as a side dish. Feel free to put as much or as little in yours. Really make it your own. Then share your results in the comments.